Every kingdom tests its queens. In a hall of golden wine, men cheered, drunk on ego and empire. A king, mad with power, summoned his queen. "Come," he said, "and show them your beauty." But she, Vashti, was no trophy. No ornament to be paraded before shallow men. She was a woman with a spine forged in fire. And so she stood still, silent, strong, refusing to bow to a drunken decree. In that silence, kingdoms trembled, because her no was louder than any shout. Sometimes obedience to God looks like defiance to men. And in that moment, Vashti's courage cost her everything, her crown, her comfort, maybe her life. But heaven whispered, "You kept your dignity." She said no. Not in anger, but in conviction. They called her disobedient. But heaven called her free. She lost her throne, but gained eternal respect. Sometimes, it is right to lose your head for the sake of your conviction. When your voice costs you everything, it means it mattered. One woman walks out. Another walked in. Same throne. Same danger. But heaven was shifting the story. When Vashti left, Esther entered. A girl without parents. A Jew in exile. An orphan chosen for a crown she never asked for. When one door closes in pain, another opens in purpose. Don't curse the ending, it might be the beginning of deliverance. Because God writes redemption in the ink of human loss. 12 months. 12 long months of oil and waiting. Of learning how to move in royal silence. Of letting purpose mature in secret. Esther didn't rush her calling. She learned that anointing smells like patience. She learned that process is holy. Don't despise your preparation season. God is perfuming your purpose. Every waiting room is still part of the palace. She had the crown, but not yet the freedom. She smiled before a throne that didn't know her true name. Crowned, but camouflaged. Powerful, yet hidden. God sometimes hides his weapons in plain sight. The world saw a queen. Heaven saw a deliverer in disguise. You may be hidden now, but heaven hasn't forgotten you. Your silence is not absence. It's strategy. Evil rose. A man named Haman signed death into law. And Mordecai sent word to Esther, "Speak up, or perish with the rest." If I perish, I perish. That wasn't fear. That was faith. A woman became a weapon. A whisper became a war cry. And heaven leaned close. Because one heart of courage can break 1,000 chains. When God calls, safety isn't the goal. Obedience is. 3 days of fasting. 3 nights of silence. Before she entered the king's court, she bowed before the King of Kings. The world saw beauty. Heaven saw battle. The real war was in her spirit before she ever spoke a word. When she stepped through those golden doors, time itself held its breath. And the king, the same man who once dethroned Vashti, extended the scepter of mercy. God turned the heart of power toward a heart of prayer. Pray before you move, because one step of faith can shift nations. One said no. One said yes. Both said, "I am not a property." The world saw a crown. Heaven saw courage. 2 women, 2 paths, 1 purpose. Vashti, the fire that refused to be used. Esther, the flame that refused to be silent. Both burnt for truth. Both changed history. Conviction without strategy may cost you your life. But strategy without conviction may cost you your soul. Esther had both. That's why she didn't just survive, she delivered. Same fire. Different flames. Both were brave. You don't have to choose between Vashti and Esther. You just have to choose your assignment. Whether you walk out or walk in, let your courage set something free.